Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, the Tribe of the Sea. And we are here with our sea tribe, which has been struggling a little bit. We've been having a bit of a hard time trying to actually get all of our creatures to have enough food. It is a little bit more difficult to find food in the sea, but we're going to hopefully be able to do that more since we have Perry and Tataduke. And Tataduke should be able to breed with her and they could have platypus-beaked babies. There's a good chance of that because they both have the platypus beak as primary, or well, they both have it as primary and Perry has it in both slots. So with that in mind, there's a good chance that we'll be able to have this platypus beak pass on to the kids and that they'll be able to start finding food in the sea because we are starting to run a little low on it. Now, a lot of you guys have been suggesting that we actually release some of our creatures. And the reason I don't really want to do that is because this is a story tribe. And I think right now the vibe that I get from this tribe here is that they're not necessarily like I don't think they would tend to just release the creatures. I don't think they'd be a tribe that tends to banish others. They seem like a fairly tight-knit group. Now, that could change depending on how the tribe continues to grow and develop. And if things get truly desperate, who knows what they might have to do. But for right now, I don't think that's something that they would even really truly want to consider. So for now, we're going to go ahead and start a new day. We do have enough food this turn, so that at least is good. But we're going to need to keep looking for more food here and hopefully find some pretty fast. Now, do we already have? We don't have Perry's mutation menu set. Let's go ahead and do that real fast and see if we can get that set up. So she has the platypus beak in both, so we don't need to take that in. We can't do that anyway, actually. She does have a water body. Her fertility is as good as we're going to be able to get it for now, but it might be worth saving a spot just in case, because Tataduke has a very terrible fertility, and so it might be worth looking into that for him. Oh, actually we can't, so it might be worth trying to get better fertility in her if we can. She also doesn't have the swimming tail, and neither does he. So, I think the water body is most important. Well, the genes we have for him are going to be the most important for him right now. It's 86 days, 14 days. He's probably, honestly, I don't think we'll put the platypus, or I don't think we'll put the better fertility in for Perry because I don't think Tataduke will be around long enough to really benefit from it. And hopefully we'll have some creatures who do have the platypus beak born to these two that will then have the ability to carry that on and pass that on to their children, and then we can start putting that in. So what I think we'll do for Perry here is we'll put in the swimming tail, or the tail fin, excuse me, and then the other thing we'll put in is the nimble fingers, because she doesn't have that, and I'd like this to be our gatherer line. I don't really want to lose the ability for them to pick up the coconuts or any shells they may find in the sea. The goal of this group is going to be to swim around and get any passive food source they can find. And then, of course, we have our hunters, like Angler here, who will be actually tracking down the fish. So let's go ahead and we will start a new day. We can't bring Scallop down to get that coconut on this turn, so we'll leave her there for now. All right. So we've got some sneezing going on. I think that was just I think it was just Tataduke. So let's see. Oh, we've got a leech that's shown up again in some of this, or some of the algae. I guess it's not kelp that we did gather. So let's go ahead and we'll swipe that up. And we do have a raised rana swimming around down there. Let's see if Bella can swipe up that mole. That was more worth it than getting the bunny. And we'll see if we can bring... Okay. Did we decide... Do we want to breed Calder or High Tide? I think we wanted to breed Calder. They both have... Oh no, High Tide doesn't. So High Tide will end up staying here to gather. And I think I'll actually bring him up here. Now, there's no berries left on this, the berry bush this turn, but I think we will. So who was the other one who had the poison fangs? Because we had two. Let's look at here. I think it was... Where's poison fangs? Here they are. It's Calder and Moray. That's right, Moray is the other one. So Moray is down here. let's see if, well, I'll bring Pearl over here, have her snatch this coconut, and then come up this way. We can have Palm gather this one, and we could have Moray come over here, snatch one up, and then leave. I don't know what that bunny is eating, but it did take something, and we've got quite a bit of food we can gather right here. So let's bring, we'll bring Tata Duke down here, and then Calder can head this way. Calder can swim, so that's good. Let's mark Calder with the orange, so that we know, because I don't think we have an orange gem line, right? No, we don't. So we'll mark Calder and Moray with the orange gems to remind us that we need to breed them to make sure we try and pass on the those poison fangs, because we want to get those in our tribe. Now Angler can come over here and swipe up this Raizrana, and that'll be good news for the rest of this tribe. And let's bring Perry up this way, and I think I'll put her in this nest. And then we'll have Tata Duke step back a little bit. Perry has 2 more days before she grows up, and so we can't breed her just yet. Let's bring Palm over here, and then Blossom can make her way down this way. Oh my goodness, too bad Bella doesn't have another move, because there is a bunny right here that she could gather and catch. But Calder, I think we'll bring into the water and see if he can help with some of the fishing. That bunny is stealing from us, oh my goodness, right from under our very nose. But Bella's a little too tired to go after it. Let's see, who ended up getting the leech? It's Aquarius. That's no good. Let's make sure Manta pulls that leech off, and then we'll actually have Aquarius head this way, I think. And we'll see. So Salmon has the water breathing ability. Oh, right. She got attacked by Raizrana's last turn. I think we might need to bring her and Beluga this way, because we need to make sure that we're finding any food we can, because otherwise we're going to be in some real trouble here pretty soon. Oh, let's make sure over here. Oh, no. This is where some of the bunnies were stealing from us. Oh, I didn't realize it was going to be right here. Oh, there's a bunny right there, but unfortunately we can't actually grab it. Let's see if Tiger Shark... Nope, she can't find another coconut, so we'll bring her right back. And make sure we gather with her next time, because that was some valuable food that we're now missing out on. Now, since this group is done breeding, I think... So we have E and G, and then D and E. Or no, wait, sorry. I and D. And D and E. And we have, yeah, that's right, because Perry has D and E, and Tata Duke has I, so we actually have covered all the genes we need to. Maybe we could bring someone up this way, like, let's see if we can bring Lobster up here to gather up this, this coconut, and that actually puts us at having enough food. So that's a very good thing. Let's bring Flounder here along the shore, and we'll have... Let's have Krios keep an eye on little baby Sardine here, and then we'll see if Honey can head this way. Oh, there's a Raizrana. All right. Do we have anyone? Okay, Coral could try and attack this Raizrana, but we'll bring some of our creatures towards that coconut for the next turn. Unfortunately, I don't think any of our creatures can actually catch the Raizrana, though. Let's see if we can bring some of them further down into the sea here. Yes, and we can catch some fish. Let's see if Sand Dollar might be able to catch that Raizrana. Unfortunately, no. But Pike can also give it a try. And maybe Mackerel. Oh, it's Mackerel's last day unless we heal him up. Let's see if we can just a little bit. And then Kakuta can try and catch this Raizrana as well. And so can Ana. We'll bring her up here. Uh-oh. Oh man. Alright, we just have to make sure immediately. Yep, okay, let's start a new day. And we have to make sure we immediately get that leech off. Okay, so it's you. You're the one who's bleeding. Let's immediately get that blood off so that the leech does not draw any negative attention to us from that. Oh no, where's the bunny stealing from? It is over there. Oh no, let's make sure we get this gathered up. You can actually catch this bunny, and then we'll have you hop back over this way. Why don't you try and catch... Oh, we can't actually. Okay, let's see if Moray can gather up this. And we'll make sure we step Lobster over here into this nest. We can continue to have Pearl gather right here. And then I'm going to let Tata Duke lose a little bit more health before we try and heal him. So let's not do that just yet. And then Blossom will head over this way. We might have to sacrifice some creatures to these poison berries if we're not careful. Unfortunately, no such luck, but maybe Moray can catch that bunny on the next turn. And let's see if... I think I'll bring Honey over here and have her gather up... Oh, she gathered up that coconut, but there's also a shell. And there is a Raised Rana somewhere around here. So if we can track it down, or there was at least... If we could track down where it went... Oh, it's down here. I see it. Okay, so if we have somebody jump on it... Oh, we actually caught it. Okay, cool. Let's bring Angler further along this way. And we'll see if, any of these guys could manage to head this way a little bit more and see if they can track down any other potential food sources. But I think, yeah, Anna, and where is your sister? Did your sister already pass away? Wait a second. What about Rare Anna? Oh no, I think she must have already passed away. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to be the case. They were twins and they were very, very close. I'm not mistaken, am I? I don't think I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's really sad. Let's see if Aquarius can at least find some more, perhaps some more Raised Rana down here, or not, it seems. And maybe we'll bring Sardine and Krios this way to see if perhaps we can find anything over this way that might be of use to us. I think that bunny is stunned by a coconut. I'm pretty sure that's why it's not moving. I think that's what happened. So, is there actually anything Tata Duke could gather? Oh, he could gather up this this root and take a swipe. Yes, he actually caught it. So he's not actually that weak. I think I'll bring Perry up here and let her be the one to gather, because hopefully she won't get sick from Tata Duke. But even if she does, she still has more of her life left than High Tide, just by a little bit. But even so, let's see if Salmon can continue to gather up some of these healing fruits and recover a little bit. And Beluga can keep leading her this way through the gate of stones that would be a bridge to another island if they wanted to follow it. Now, I'm going to start breeding Manta and Amber, who actually has a leech. Oh no. But I'm going to start breeding them because we need to make sure we start getting double-clawed babies if we possibly can. We do have their mutation menu set up, so that's a good thing. And we need to have as many double-clawed babies as possible, because if we don't, and let's make sure we put little Calder and where is he? Moray as well. Let's make sure we keep them on alpha, just so that we don't have to worry about them potentially losing health due to starvation damage, because they're some of the ones who need to pass on their genes. So we'll go ahead, we'll gather up that coconut right there. We've got a lot of food. I think we're slowly starting to recover. It's just going to take a little bit. Now, my question is, how worth it would it be? I don't think it's going to be super worth it to have High Tide gather the poison berries to try and get the toxic body, because we can get the poison fangs and unlock it through that. So let's actually take a look at, so Calder has E and A, Moray has E and A, so we need to find a female who wouldn't, and probably one with claws. So if we look through our claw line, I'll go ahead and put that in as a prerequisite. We have to find a female who has the claws. So Amber's already going to be a breeding creature, and she has A anyway. Angler has A. Yeah, because E and A are the ones we don't want to see. Blossom actually Blossom could be a good breeding creature. And Salmon couldn't. Yeah, all the rest of them have A or E. So Blossom is the only one who doesn't. let's actually make sure we bring Blossom back if I can find her. She's actually right here, so we'll make her the breeding female for this line as well, and see if we can get some of these, we'll see if we can get some of the claw into that. So with that said, I think it's about time to end off this day here. So we'll bring Anala a little further this way, and then I think we'll go ahead and start a new day, and we'll see what may end up happening. Please don't get sick. Oh! Oh dear. It seems like we've got some problems. Okay. I'm going to bring Tiger Shark back, have her gather. Somebody's got a leech. We'll deal with that. Great. Let's have... Oh, and you can't even go that far. Oh, Moray, don't let that rabbit get away. Let's see if you can hop down here, kill this, and then you need to keep moving away. We'll let Palm be the one to gather this meat and then run for it, because we need to get our creatures back in the sea here. Now... Oh boy. We also... Okay. Tataduke, you're coming back here. Perry needs to breed with Tataduke, and then we'll bring him farther away, because I think... Actually, let's put her in the shielded nest, because now she has enough camouflage to hide. And if we bring Tataduke over here, he can hide as well. We can put High Tide somewhere. That might be safer too. Let's see if let's let Moray pick this up, and then we'll have Lobster come down. Oh no, that stupid bunny has gathered up the berries there while we were trying to deal with this Berryina. But let's bring Pearl. So 2, 3... That's not going to be enough. The Berryina has 5 eyesight, so it actually couldn't see Perry, even if it was standing right next to her. So I think I'll bring Pearl. It'll have to move 1 to get to her anyway, so I think I'll put her just out of reach, because Perry should be fine. It can't actually see her. So let's let Honey go and pick up. We can actually take Honey off of Alpha now. We'll put her on Beta. And, ooh, let's make sure Angler swipes at this Raizrana. We're slowly remedying the food situation, I think. And, oh, I did hear somebody get a leech. Okay, Aquarius has another one. Oh, no. Let's make sure Manta pulls that off of him. And then who else has it? Oh, my goodness. Amber has one, too. Oh, my word. Oh, and somebody else has a leech now. Okay, so we have Taduk, who we'll have to rename, who does not have the double claw, so that's pretty unfortunate. I think we'll just go ahead and we're gonna call him... What do we want to call him? What would be a good name for him? At least he has the swimming tail, or the tail fin. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call him Bismarck. That's one of the names you guys submitted, and I think it would be one that would fit him. Again, I'm not so much sure in meaning, but it does seem like it would suit him. So let's make sure. Okay, we gathered already over here. Okay, let's make sure these guys can continue to swim off this way. And I think Calder... I'm actually going to bring Calder up this way. Where is the Berryina? So it couldn't reach... Yeah, it couldn't reach Calder, but I'm actually going to bring him up here too, because I think we might have to have him... we might have to have him and possibly Blossom as well try and be ready to attack it. So we'll keep them a little distance away, so that they can't actually just get attacked immediately. But they're going to have to take down this Berryina. So let's actually bring Coral up in this direction too, and have her get ready to swim out. Oh, and there is... If we can get someone with nimble fingers up here in time, which I don't think Anala can. I don't think any of our creatures... Yeah, no, none of them actually can. But we can bring you right up here so that if it doesn't disappear, you can get it on the next turn. And Mackerel can use this to extend his life a little bit more. And then we'll have him swim this way with Angler, who's already used up most of her turns. And then Pike can kind of head this way and probably keep looking for more healing fruits as well. So I think we'll make sure Aquarius sticks around. He'll probably end up being kind of the defender of this place. If any Raise Rana happen to show up. Speaking of Raise Rana, there's a lot over here. Oh dear, and we've got to be careful because... Oh, and there's fish! Let's make sure we get some of those fish. And then... Oh, we're not going to be able... Yeah, we're not going to be able to have that leech come off on this turn. Maybe we'll bring Sardine this way, but we'll make sure we get it off right away on the next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and start new day. Oh man, and the balance bear. Oh, he actually passed away, so it didn't matter that he had the leech. Yeah, neither one of the... Okay. So, oh boy. There's not much we can do about this balance bear. It's got a lot of life left in it too. You, I know... Oh, actually you can't. Oh, but I do see a good sign here with Perry at least. Okay. These three are going to have to attack in full force. So let's... Oh goodness, there's leeches attacking us. I don't want that bunny. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so many leeches. I wanted to make sure that bunny wouldn't steal that. So now that that's done, we need to have Bella keep heading for the sea because that's going to be her best chance of escape. There we go. And we need to make sure that we have our creatures still gathering here. Let's see if Moray can gather and then... Oh, he got it, and then we can try to dig. And then let's have these guys go after this Berryina in full force, pretty much. They should be able to take it down, I think. And if we attack, there we go. We should be able to bring Pearl up here and have her gathered there. So that's good. We got some extra food from that, which is, of course, exactly what we want to see. Let's make sure that you can step up here, gather this one, and then step out from under the coconut tree, while Coral can gather up that coconut. Now, we have little Kutavan, who actually, unfortunately, has the gills secondary. So that's something I forgot, is that these guys are guaranteed to pass on the platypus beak at least once, because Perry does have it on a double. And so let's actually mark these guys with yellow, because they're going to be our seaside gatherers. They'll be up along the beaches as well as in the sea itself. So let's bring Tata Duke back in this direction. I'm going to bring Perry up here, breed them, and then have her step down here, and we'll bring Tata Duke up here. Can you take out this bunny? You can sure try, but without success, unfortunately. Let's bring Pearl down a little ways, and there is a Raise Rana right here, so if we can get Angler. Angler is actually one of our creatures who's managed to get herself a leech. So if we move you right here, we might be able to chase it, sort of. It's gonna depend, so... And it's gonna be Mackerel's last day then too. Oh, Sand Dollar also has a leech, so we need to get her up to someone who can help her, and I think Honey would be a good choice for that. So that's the two leeches that we do have. Let's see if Pike can head this way, and the others can kind of follow along and just see what they can happen to find over here. Maybe these guys... Oh, and we've got... Okay. If we chase this bunny toward Anala... Yes. Okay, let's have her hop up here. And we'll see if Honey... Yeah, can spook it right towards her. So on our next turn, we should be able to snatch up that bunny. And that'll be a good thing. Hopefully Angler can chase down that Raise Rana as well, and unfortunately it looks like Rere here did not get the double claws either. That's turning out to be harder than we thought. So I think we're going to go ahead and we'll call her, I'm going to call her Lilac. She doesn't really have the coloring of a lilac, but she may perhaps take from the coloration of these water healing plants here and inspiration for her name, because they do have a fairly lilac color. Let's make sure. So nobody here has leeches, right? Yeah, everybody should be good. Let's see if Aquarius can find any Raisrana lurking around. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. But these guys might be able to catch the Raisrana if they are careful. Yes, they actually were. And there goes the fish. I didn't even see them, but we can bring Salmon down here. And I should probably try and heal her up a little bit still. Maybe Palm can try and swipe at this this Raisrana here before diving deeper into the sea to get away from the balance bear that's lurking up here, because we are going to have to evacuate everyone off this island pretty quickly here, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and I think we'll start one more day, and then we'll end off this episode. So we do have some creatures passing away here. Mackerel is going to, and I think Mackerel may be the only one, but let's go ahead and we'll bid him farewell. He can rest near the healing plant there. So I don't hear anything dangerous at this point. I think that might mean that the balance bear is not super close, which would be good news for us. Wait a minute! Who are you? Isco, you took our berries! Oh my goodness. Oh, and he didn't even manage to catch it. Okay, we'll have to have him stay close. But we have Kirikou, who unfortunately also has a platypus beak secondary. It's kind of hard to pass on, it seems. It's a little bit of a bad situation. So let's move Calder this way. Maybe we'll send Calder up to help hunt some of these bunnies. Maybe Pearl can head this way. And, oh, I don't even see where it went now. My goodness. Did it go into the sea? Oh, it's over here. Well, it's gotten a little bit too close to a Nala for its own good. And she can catch it, and we'll go ahead and take that. And make sure we gather that meat. Oh, there's a clown koi. They're freshwater fish, and we're actually not strong enough to catch them. But if one ends up dying, we should be able to pick it up. Even Angler would not be strong enough to catch a clown koi, unfortunately. So let's make sure she stays in the sea here. And we have Coca-Cola, who still does not have that double claw. We're just not having good luck breeding for the genes we need, it seems. And that's a pretty bad sign. Oh, we did get the Raisrana there, though, so that at least is good. And we can bring them down this way around the port and see what they can find. Now, I know these guys found some fish. In fact, no, that's the Raisrana. What I want to do is... Oh, he caught it at least. That's good news. Maybe Salmon can use this turn to gather up some more healing fruits. Because we want to make sure... Oh, and it was Manta who got a leech this time. But we want to make sure we have enough. And we do need to keep breeding our creatures as fast as possible. So, oh, we didn't name Kutavan either. So, I think what we'll call... Okay. So... sorry, I'm going through my names list here and making sure we have everything removed that we need to remove. Oops, you need to have all of these. And we'll have him gather here, because that should do quite a bit for his lifespan. And maybe Blossom. Oh no, unfortunately not. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we brought Calder up here, because we actually don't have the chance. Oh man, okay. What I think we'll do is let's bring Perry over here. We'll bring Kutavan over. How much movement does this have? It can go... Oh boy. How much eyesight? It has really good eyesight. It has really good smelling and really good hearing. So we're not camouflaged or stealthy enough. Oh man, you guys. Okay, so if we move Kutavan here, he'll still be 3 away, so it couldn't actually attack him. We'll have Calder come here to watch the babies so that that bird flying around doesn't come after them. And we have to get back into the sea, it's looking like. We don't have a choice. So Moray, you're gonna have to head back to the sea too. I think what we'll do is we'll probably, let's bring Tataduke over here. And we'll put him right here. And, oh, I don't want to... Oh, boy. I don't really want to lose... I don't really want to risk losing a turn to breed with him, but I think we're going to have to. So, oh, and it didn't even work. Okay, let's keep trying to breed them. There we go. And then they should be able to escape this way and hopefully have their baby on this little area here. There doesn't seem to really be any islands we could retreat to, just little peninsulas that we could hopefully get to. But unfortunately, our Coconut Cove is definitely under attack. I don't see any other balance bears, but this is definitely a new one. So we've got one somewhere over here too. Let's see if Sand Dollar can maybe replenish her health a bit. And I think, oh, you can gather here. This is where the bunnies keep stealing from us. And speaking of bunnies, there's one right here. Oh my goodness. No such luck, it seems. It's going to take a lot if they were ever going to be able to kill it. So, let's see. I don't think... Oh boy. How much? I don't think it's going to be enough. I think, yeah, this guy's not camouflaged at all, unfortunately. I think we'd have to postpone the naming because I don't think these two would want to wait around to see what's going to happen with that balance bear. I think they would want to make sure they just get the heck out of here. The bad thing is, I don't want Pearl to draw it closer. I think we're going to have to risk putting her under this coconut tree and hope she doesn't get stunned, because that could actually be really, really bad if she did. Oh man, hopefully this doesn't turn into a very bad situation, because it has the potential to do so and it could happen really fast. So let's go ahead and we'll come over here, we'll breed them. And Coca-Cola, I think I'm going to end up calling her... I'm going to call her Luna because she has that really light fur. And, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so I think what we're going to end up doing here is to, I think what we're going to end up having to do is just retreat into the sea as much as we can and have these guys try to do their breeding on this little peninsula here as far from that balance bear as possible, because we need to pass on those genes as quickly as we can, and there's going to be too much danger if we're trying to do that right by balance bear. We might have to have someone end up sacrificing themselves to go lead the thing away. So, we'll have to see how that turns out. And we also have little Isco, who's still lurking around here, who I'm not quite sure I'm happy about that, because she's been stealing our food. Look at that smug little grin of hers. So, she's kind of a little bit of a mischief maker, perhaps, but she better be careful. You know, oh man, I hope she's not going to lead that other balance bear in our direction. You know, with that cheeky little grin of hers, I could believe she would. But we actually have to go ahead and end this off here because it is about that time again. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.